it seems to me that one of the reasons why the Democrats want to talk about Epstein and which seems to me to some extent a distraction, is there's a civil war going on inside the Democrats. It's actually easier for them to continue to say Trump is terrible, than to talk about themselves, because you've got some in the party who think that the party should be going further left, essentially embracing socialism across the board. You've got others who say, no, it's already gone too far left. So the Democrats, it's very difficult for them to propose policies that are going to be sort of something positive for voters to be attracted to, because they don't agree amongst themselves about what their policies should be. And so they have to rely not on talking about themselves and what they would do, but to talk about the faults that they see in Trump.
Well, you have Democratic socialists who are not ashamed of being called Democratic socialists, apparently heading for the mayor's office in New York City and Minneapolis. And you have exactly this kind of fight that you're talking about, where you have the Democratic socialists and the people on the far left. You have mainstream Democrats nervous about embracing the Democratic Socialists, but also realizing they're probably going to win
Right.
and be forces that they have to be reckoned with. Right now, in terms of leadership, we should say, just to be fair to the Democrats, when a party is out of power, that is, they don't hold the White House, they don't hold the House, they don't hold the Senate, they don't have a leader. I mean,
Right.
there's no leader in the Democratic Party, and that's pretty darn clear. So
Yeah.
what they're hoping for now is to be able to win control in the midterms of at least one House of Congress. And if it's the House of Representatives, um, then they can impeach President Trump, and maybe that will do the trick for 2028. Not sure it will, but I would expect that if they won control of the House, they would impeach Trump pretty quickly. So that's kind of what they've got right now. And in terms of actually making the economy better, in terms of making the United States stronger, Trump seems to be at the wheel
Right.
now. And I think the last thing is the bigger picture. In his second term, I think people are getting the sense that Trump really knows how to be president of the United States.
Right.
And they see him as a very strong leader. They don't see him as perfect. They have things they don't like about him.
Right.
But when they look at the opposition, he is so much bigger than they are.